Hello and welcome to Alchemy 101. I'm Professor Violet. Today, I'm on the beautiful island of Artaeum, the home of the Psijic Order, and this is also where my home is located. I don't need my alchemy table for this lesson, so I decided to come out and get some fresh air. In today's class, I want to discuss alchemy passive skills. Passive skills are unlocked the same way as active skills, but unlike your active skills, they are constantly active and provide a bonus to your character. You can add skill points to these passives as you level up your alchemy crafting. I'm going to be totally transparent though. Leveling up alchemy crafting can take quite a long time unless you power level it, and that is something I highly recommend you consider doing. Now in alchemy crafting, there are 6 passives. However, it is not necessary to have skill points in all of them like I do. I'm going to go over each of them and you can make up your own mind whether or not you want to spend valuable skill points in them. The first passive is Solvent Proficiency. This basically allows you to increase the potency of your potions and poisons with the different solvents available. So, if you plan on making potions and poisons for yourself to use or to sell at traders, you will need to use skill points in this as you level up alchemy. It will take 7 skill points to get to the champion level potions and poisons. This passive levels up at alchemy levels 10, 20, 30, 40, 48, 49, and 50. The second passive is Keen Eye. This passive is not really important to have. For me, it is important because I prefer to farm for my reagents and solvents rather than spend gold to buy them at one of the many traders around Tamriel. This passive helps me see the nodes as I'm running around, like this. So it's truly up to you. This passive levels up at alchemy levels 2, 6, and 17. 1 skill point will allow you to see herbs and fungi when you are 20 meters or closer. 2 skill points brings that out to 30 meters or closer, and 3 skill points bring that out to 40 meters or closer. Again, this passive is a personal choice. The third passive is Medicinal Use. Now, this passive is an absolute must, and a lot of ESO content creators will agree with me on this. Why? Well, by putting 3 skill points into this passive, any potions you use will last 30% longer. And trust me, when you reach endgame PvE or PvP, this 30% will come in very, very handy. This passive levels up at alchemy levels 8, 35, and 50. 1 skill point will make the potion last 10% longer, 2 skill points 20% longer, and the 3rd skill point 30% longer. For this passive, I honestly highly recommend considering power leveling your alchemy skill line. The 4th passive is Chemistry. This will come in handy for those of you who want to use your alchemy crafting for personal or money-making purposes. This passive will allow you to produce more potions and poisons for each crafting attempt. It's a good way to save on a lot of reagents when you're making potions and poison to use for yourself or to sell to others. This passive levels up at alchemy levels 12, 25, and 47. The first skill point will allow you to make 1 extra potion or 4 extra poisons per crafting attempt. 2 skill points produces 2 extra potions or 8 extra poisons per crafting attempt, and 3 skill points, 3 extra potions or 12 extra poisons per crafting attempt. The 5th passive is Laboratory Use. This passive just allows you to use 3 reagents while mixing potions or poisons. In my honest opinion, there really is no need to spend a valuable skill point in this passive unless you want to get into making potions and poisons for Master Writs. You can put a skill point in this passive at alchemy level 15. This passive again is purely personal choice. With that said, I'm going to digress a little because a lot of you watching this video are new to ESO and probably have no idea what Master Writs are. Master Writs are special sealed writs that are sometimes rewarded to you after completing a normal top-tier daily writ. This is why I and a lot of other master crafters continue to do our daily writs every day, because when you complete a master writ, you get rewarded with writ vouchers that can be used to buy special or unique items. On a side note, you can buy master writs at most guild traders, but they can get rather spendy. Okay, back to the subject of this video. The last passive is Snake Blood, and this basically reduces the duration of negative effects in potions. And yes, some potions do have negative effects, like for example, Essence of Maim. Even though it restores your health and increases your physical and spell resistance, its negative effect is that it reduces the damage you deal. This passive will help fight that negative effect. This passive levels up at alchemy levels 23, 33, and 43. The first skill point reduces the duration of the negative effects by 50% after consumption, the second skill point by 80% after consumption, and the third skill point by 100% after consumption. This passive, again, purely personal choice. Now let's discuss skill points in alchemy crafting. Skill points in general are very, very valuable, and they are not unlimited to you. So you will need to pick and choose what you'll use them on. When it comes to alchemy crafting, you will have to spend 7 skill points in solvent proficiency to level up this profession. However, once you have reached level 50, it's not required to keep your proficiency level up to 8. So, for example, my champion level Magicka Sorcerer is level 50 because I wanted to put 3 skill points into medicinal use and Kenai. As she leveled up, I put points in solvent proficiency and medicinal use and Kenai. After she reached level 50, I went to a respec shrine location to respec her skills and remove the 7 skill points from solvent proficiency because she's not my crafter and doesn't need them. It will cost a good chunk of gold to do this, or you can go into the crown store and use real money and buy a respec scroll if you don't want to spend in-game gold. I spent in-game gold because for me, it's not worth spending real money on. Finally, before I end this class, I quickly want to discuss leveling up your alchemy. As I said in the beginning of this video, it can take quite a long time to level it up, even if you log in every day and faithfully do your daily writs. So a lot of people choose to power level because of the medicinal use passive. However, power leveling does take resources and gold, so you will need to decide for yourself the importance of just how fast you need to level up this skill line. I highly recommend consider power leveling. Well, that is all for this class. If you have any questions, feel free to ask it in the comments section below, or feel free to look me up in-game and either send it to me by mail if I'm offline, or send me a whisper if I'm online. I hope you will join me in my next class. Until then, be safe, be well, and take care. Bye!